Hey, Russell of Hotels going live just for a couple minutes, for that daily check in. You guys know how I do it. Hope you guys are doing well. Today is Thursday, January 11th, 2024. And, this is the daily check in, right? I do this daily check in, what is it, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay. On Tuesdays, I do On Air with Russell of Hotels. You know that live hospitality talk show. Everybody's talking about it. So let me just make sure that I am transmitting like I should be. I am live on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, X, and what is it? IG, I believe. So let me just make sure. I always check this one just to make sure I get the notification from YouTube that I'm there, but I don't get notifications from anything else. So I just have to go and just make sure, that I am live on link. There you go. Okay, now I'm good. Now I can continue on. So so I do this daily check-in. Hope you guys are well. I think I said that already. I always have a little topic that I go over, something that either I was having a conversation with someone or something that's made me think about, because a lot of times I'm up at late at night, right? So some things just keep me up, and I'm like just can't even get them off my mind, right? So I'm like, you know what, I got to talk about that because this is what keeps me up at night, right? So and today is no exception, right? So let's just jump into it because these lives don't have to be that long. And actually, I'm doing the live early today. Normally, I would do it about 12 o'clock, but I have an appointment and I'll let you know, right? I have an appointment with for a colonoscopy today, right? So at 12:30, I got to be there for this colonoscopy. So I did my prep work for the last 24 hours. Like, if you guys don't know anything about colonoscopy, but this is my fourth one, right? So they're either based on your age or your family history. Okay, so I have a family history. My dad had colon cancer, right? So I want to make sure that you keep up and you make sure you everything is good, right? So I have to have them every 5 years. Some people do every 10 years. I think that's the once you hit 40, you do them every 10 years. But because I have a family history, I do it every 5 years. Okay, so hopefully, God willing, everything comes out okay and I'll keep you posted on that, right? But that is today, so I just wanted to come in and do that. Or not that I had to tell you all that, but you know what? I'm an open book, right? And I think it's important that people know that other people do go through certain things, right? They do, do procedures or whatever, and because I don't want any surprises, right? Health wise, I don't want any surprises. So if it's a preventive maintenance kind of thing, PM like hotels, we got to preventive maintenance our rooms and things like that to make sure that things are right. It's the same thing with your health, right? So sometimes we got to do this PM for our health to make sure there nothing, no surprises come up. So there you go. So if anything you get from this live today, make sure you do preventive maintenance on your body. Okay, boom, there you go. So there you go. So I think the hardest part with the colonoscopy is the prep work, though, is the stuff you got to drink, and then you know what happens when you drink that stuff, right? Because they want a clean colon so they can look at it. Right? So that's the hardest part. That's the hardest. The preparation is the hardest because the other stuff you don't know what the hell they're doing anyway, right? Because you're asleep. So anyway, there you go. So I think I gave probably a little bit more information than I needed to, but that's all right because that's what I'm all about that, right? So anyway, this is my thing for the day, right? So this is what kept me up last night. Hotels that constantly have open management positions, potential reasons why. So I'm gonna go through a list of I got like 7 reasons why some of these hotels would have this because I get calls all the time or I have conversations about people that are looking for jobs, right? And they always say, hey, and they're always sales, either GM jobs, director of sales, or something in the sales department. So they'll always call me. In fact, I just texting somebody just now, and they're asking me about, hey, I saw this position open. What do you think about it? I'm like, well, that position's been open for a minute. And just so happens, 2 days ago, I had another conversation with someone else about a position that has been, it's kind of like this revolving door. This particular hotel has, they post a position, they take it out for a week or so, and they put it back. And it's been going on for like over a year. I'm like, what the heck is going on at the hotel? And I don't rush to, conclusions or anything like that because I don't know what's going on there, right? So let me just say this: Frequent and persistent openings for managerial positions at a hotel can be indicative of various issues within the organization. While it's essential not to make assumptions without more information, okay, there you go. Here are some potential reasons why a hotel might consistently have open manager positions. So I came up with this list, right, of why would they have these things open all the time? I mean, I don't know. And this is something that when we're interviewing for positions, we have to see these things. We have to do our homework, and we have to ask these questions when we do get the interviews, right? Because there can be signs there that we may want to ignore because maybe we got the interview, maybe they offer us a position. Well, there's a reason why those positions are open, why those things continue to stay on like H Careers or Indeed or whatever sites that we're using these days, right? So there's a reason why. I don't know all the reasons why, but there's a cause for concern is what I'm saying, right? That's me saying that, okay? That's Russell of Hotel saying that, okay? So high turnover. Here's some reasons. These are potential reasons why these positions continue to arise at these certain hotels, right? I'm not going to mention the hotels, but I'm in LA. So if you're in LA, you look at H Careers, you look at Indeed, you see the positions that constantly appear on those sites. I mean, they're just there. They're there now. So, but anyway, high turnover. If there is a continuous stream of managers leaving the hotel, it may suggest dissatisfaction among employees or challenges in the work environment. High turnover can impact the stability and consistency of hotel operations. You're darn right it can. So, like I said, these are things that you got to think about. You got to think about what's going on at that hotel. Poor management practices, a lack of effective leadership or managerial skills within the organization could contribute to a revolving door of managers. No one wants a revolving door of anything at a hotel, right? That's crazy. Let's see. This may be due to internal conflict, mismanagement, or inadequate support of managerial staff. I mean, yeah, it could be any of those things, right? But these are just the reasons why hotels are constantly posting open positions. Okay, we don't know. I mean, I don't know exactly. It's left to our own interpretation, but it's not a good thing, is what I'm saying. So, if you work for a hotel that constantly have these positions, or you're seeing these things, you know someone that works there. I mean, let them know because it does. From the outside looking in, it screams something's wrong. Okay, something going wrong with the operation. Do they even know that these positions are still open? I don't know. I mean, if they have an HR person there, you would think because they have to pay for those things. They don't. You can't post things for free, right? Unless it's on LinkedIn. But H Careers and Indeed, you have to pay for those things. That's a paid service. So why wouldn't I don't know. Anyway, let me just move on. Okay, let me keep those comments to myself. Inadequate training and development. These are reasons why if the hotel does not invest in training and developing its managerial staff, it could lead to a lack of skills and confidence, resulting in turnover. Managers may seek opportunities elsewhere that offer better professional growth prospects. Yeah. So, within internally, these could be issues like people see these things and they're just constantly like, "Hey, this is not what I thought it was going to be, and I'm going to leave." I mean, but that goes back to are we asking the right questions during the interview process? A lot of times we're not. We're just happy that we got the interview and happy that somebody offered me a job. It's paying pretty good, so let me go ahead and take it. But then we get in there and like, you know what? This ain't what I signed up for. And there's not enough money in the world that they can pay me to deal with this stuff. I've been there. So believe me, I have been there. Unrealistic expectations. Some hotels may have unrealistic expectations or demands for their managers, leading to burnout and turnover. This could be related to workload, working hours, or pressure to meet certain performance targets. Yeah, we got goals, right? Salespeople have goals, and we understand that, right? But are they realistic? Sometimes people will jump ship because you know what, this ain't what I signed up for. I'm all about pushing the envelope to try to find business and things like that. But these things are unrealistic. I mean, we got more supply coming in, and they're expecting, us to produce miracles, and it's just not going to happen. I mean, those things. I'm speaking from my experience now, right? So, but unrealistic expectations, that could be a reason why these positions are constantly open, and people don't want to put up with it. They're just like saying, you know what, I'm done. And then it also could be we're hiring people that we think are these what is it called, unicorns, and they're not. Okay, people that we're there could be a mind shift, right? Like we want somebody that doesn't have that much experience in the hospitality industry or the hotel industry, or we're bringing people from other industries to come in here because it's just selling, and they don't need to know all the ins and outs of hotels and things like that. Sometimes that's the case, right? That we need to go back to the people that got us here in the first place, right? We need to look at the people that we are interviewing, the people that we are hiring for these positions, right? So, I mean, I think if there's if there's open door, a revolving door in certain hotels, they're not hiring the right people. That's it. And the people that are in leadership positions, maybe they don't know what the heck they're doing or what they should be looking for. Yeah, I'm putting it out there because there's a lot of positions out there, and people get disenchanted, yeah, with when they see positions, and not saying that they have to get every position that they're applying for, but these positions continuously stay open, or they go away for a minute, and then they continue to reoccur, right? So, or resurface or whatever. So believe me, people are paying attention to it, because if I'm getting calls on them, several times a week, about, do you know anything about this hotel? Oh, do you know anybody there? What's going on there? I'm like, I can give you what I know, but this is outside looking in, right? So, but anyway, and I always know someone at the hotel. I always know someone at these hotels that I can reach out to. So, but anyway, so core management practices. Did I read that one already? I think I did that one already. I'm at let me get that one out here. Financial instability. Oh no, a poor workplace culture. I didn't say that one. An unhealthy or toxic work environment can contribute to high turnover. If there's a lack of communication, respect, or teamwork, managers may be more likely to leave for more positive workplace environments. Yeah, people don't want to work where it's toxic, and sometimes if leadership can't control that, well, it becomes toxic, and people want to leave, and they won't stay. They won't stay there, no matter how much money you're paying, right? So that can be a reason why these positions continuously stay open, because we're not they don't have effective leadership. Financial stability, instability. If the hotel is facing financial challenges or has certain prospects, potential managers may be hesitant to join, and existing managers may be more likely to leave. Yeah. So financial stability, instability. Yeah, I've seen hotels. There's a couple hotels that are losing. Couple hotels they're losing. A couple management companies are losing the contract because of certain things that are going on internally. So there can be a lot of internal strife going on. We don't know about it, right? But we see these positions open, and like I said, the only thing we can do is use our imagination and imagine what's going on at these hotels, right? So, but if you continuously put these positions out there, that's not a good thing. If no one's being hired, or someone's being hired and then they're being let go, or they're leaving on their own. So either way, it ain't a good thing. It's not a good look. Okay. So once again, these are things that keep me up at night. If you can just imagine, right? I'm tossing and turning. I'm like, wonder why these positions are open. I don't know, but this is crazy. Lack of career advancement. If the hotel doesn't provide clear paths for career advancement or promotional opportunities, managers may seek positions in other establishments that offer better prospects for professional growth. Yeah, people want growth, things like that as well. So yeah, I mean, those could be reasons. I mean, these are all reasons why, hotels are constantly posting open positions. This is just, like I said, I don't know for a fact what the reasons are, but those are just examples of reasons why, there's an open door or revolving door at some hotels. And like I said, I get my information from, I mean, all I got to do is look at Indeed.com or hcareers.com and see who's hiring and what's the frequency of that position being there. Because I mention it on my show every week who's hiring, and I've stopped mentioning certain hotel companies because they're always hiring, and these are director positions. These aren't like line level employees, because some of the line level employee positions, yeah, they should be open all the time. You should always have an ad in the paper, so to speak, or an ad on different hotel sites, employment sites. But for a manager position, if there's always an open manager position, open on some of these sites, that's not a good thing. That's really not a good look. Any comments? I mean, make comments. I mean, please feel free to make comments about it, because it's crazy to me. It's crucial for job seekers to research and gather information about hotels' reputation, work culture, and employee satisfaction before applying for managerial positions. If possible, reaching out to current or former employees for insights can provide valuable perspectives on the organization's strengths and weaknesses. Additionally, candidates may want to inquire about the reasons behind the frequent manager turnover during the interview process. So if you have an interview with some of these hotel jobs, ask the question, why is this position open? I notice it's been open for quite a bit of time. What's the reason for that? Have you not found the right candidate? Have these candidates that you hired, did they not work out? And see the response. I would just sit there and just with my popcorn and see what their response is. Okay, because that's a telling sign, right? And a lot of times we don't listen, or we see things going a certain way, but we ignore the signs, right? And we just say, oh, you know what? They offer me the job, I'm gonna take it. Every job is not for you, and you're not for every job. Okay, just remember that. So, but if you see these things constantly reoccurring, we're looking for a job. I just basically someone just a couple minutes ago text me and said, "Hey, I'm thinking about applying for this position, but I see that this position has been open for a while, and it's at one of these hotels that has this reoccurring thing." And I kind of know a little history about the hotel and the management team there, and I said I would not apply there. I basically told him I would not apply there because I know, based on what I know and based on what I've heard, this is not a good hotel to work for, because they have some unrealistic expectations, or they've been hired. They put the wrong people in decision making positions. I'll just say that. And once you do that, those people don't know who they should hire, or sometimes we feel threatened, or people feel threatened. If I hire someone that has a little bit more experience than I do, or they have all this experience, they're going to come here and tell me what to do. This is one thing that I learned as being a director and a general manager. Hire people that have a different skill set than you do. I'm not saying hire people that are smarter than you, and sometimes it comes out that they are smarter than you. That's okay, right? Whatever. But hire people that have a different skill set than you, because you're going to get a different result. Because if you hire everyone that's the same, you can get the same result, and that same result may not be a good thing. Okay, so I've always looked for people that have different experiences. I hired someone as a director of sales that had a lot more revenue experience than they had in sales experience. They had never been a director of sales before. They had tons of sales experience, but they had even more revenue management experience, which I didn't have. So hire people that have a different skill set, maybe a skill set that you do not possess, and that's a good thing because you're bringing more things to the table. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid of that. And I see that a lot where managers that have maybe been managers, general managers for a while, or director of sales, they don't want to bring someone that knows too much. Oh, they got too much experience. They start telling me what to do, or they're gonna take my job. You know what? That's what I want. Take my job, right? Come in, learn everything, and then I can move on. That's fine. I've never been threatened about hiring someone that knows more than me or has a different skill set. I think that's a good thing, right? I think we can all learn and move it forward, because at the end of the day, the success of the hotel is what's important, right? Egos, you need to put egos aside sometimes, or a lot of times you need to put egos aside. So hopefully this works or helps somebody. I don't know, but this is just, like I said, something that was on my mind, and I see these positions, these reoccurring positions all the time, and I'm like, I need to talk about this. So this is crazy. It's ridiculous. So, but anyway, that's it. Hey, I'm Russell of Hotels. I talk about hotels. I do hotel site selection. I do content creating, which I'm doing now. This is the Garland Hotel in NoHo, North Hollywood, which is outside of Los Angeles. So every time I do one of these daily check-ins or on air with Russell of Hotels, I change different scenes, right? And every scene will be more likely a different hotel. So this is just a way to kind of promote those hotels. And if you didn't know about the hotel, now you know about it. The Garland Hotel, a great hotel. They got a great restaurant called it's called the Front Yard, Front Porch, something like that. I just know they have some what they call the Brussels sprouts on the menu. Dope. Okay, get the Brussels sprouts. Okay, so you guys know I don't eat meat anyway. So anyway, so check it out. The Garland, I want to say Garland.com, GarlandHotel.com, something like that. Or just Google Garland Hotel in North Hollywood. There you go. So that's it. Thank you guys so much. Once again, if you guys didn't like what I was saying today, guess what? I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. I do these daily check-ins Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. On air with Russell of Hotels, my live hospitality talk show comes on every Tuesday at 1 o'clock EST, and that goes for about an hour. So this show right here only goes for about 20, 30 minutes tops. That's it, unless I get questions and engagement. And remember, questions are encouraged. I like the engagement. That's what it's all about, right? If you have questions, I mean, people ask me questions and I know people that don't ask me questions on here, they end up emailing me or texting me, which is great because I love that as well, right? That's how I'm able to talk about some of these things because these are topics that other people have. These are questions that other people have of me. And I say, you know what, let me pose these questions or discuss this with other people. And that's why I do this show, right? So people know who I am. Russell Edmond, Russell of Hotels, what I do. I'm a hotel consultant as well as hotel site selection. I do content creating, and how I can help you is, for the hotel site selection people, I can take the site selection process off your desk, or for people that need just, help with navigating through hotels or whatever. That's what I'm here to do. I've had 25, 30 years of experience in the hotel industry, 14 different hotels, and not just all the same hotel either. So from limited to select service to full service, from 3 diamond to 4 diamond hotels. I mean, and everything in between, in different positions, housekeeping, um, front office, restaurant, AGM, night manager, national sales manager, director of sales and marketing, general manager, all those positions, right? So there you go. And even didn't dabbled in a little engineering, just hung out with the engineers, just know what they do, right? Enough to know what they do, but never been in engineering, but definitely wouldn't even fake that at all. But definitely hung out with them, so you know exactly what they work on, what they do, what the purpose of certain things are. What is the HVAC system? What does it look like on top of the roof? I mean, what are you working on up here? I mean, those kind of things that I was always involved in because I wanted to know, right? So knowledge is key, but knowledge can also get you in trouble too. If you know too much, then you're gonna try to do too much, right? But no, I kind of dabbled in a lot of things through my experiences, and it's led to this Russell of Hotels. There you go. So anyway, that is it. You guys have a great day. I'll let you guys know about the colonoscopy later. And once again, have a great day. And I think that's it.